Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 16 Draft Champions Draft. You guys may notice the buttons in the bottom left corner. We are on the PS4 as opposed to the Xbox One as we usually are. As you guys see, round one, tough choice to make here. It's basically between Tom Bahali and Clay Matthews. I'm not a big fan of Brandon Flowers in the game, and we end up going with Clay Matthews for his versatility because he could be a middle linebacker or outside linebacker. And round two comes up here. I feel like this is a no-brainer. We go with Tyron Smith and try to build up the offensive line with one of the best left tackles in the game. But we are on the PS4 side. Reason for that is because I need draft champion badges on the PS4. I plan on starting up the budget squad sometime later this month, as you guys see round 3 come up. We passed on a cornerback the last round, so I'm thinking about Kareem Jackson here, either him or Malcolm Jenkins. But yeah, I'm thinking of starting up the budget squads in a couple of weeks. And one thing we need for the budget squad is the draft champion elites. If you get 10 draft champion badges, you get 2 elite players, one on offense and one on defense. They're not auctionable, but it will be a great boost for our team because it's not going to be that high of an overall since we're just starting. So that's what I'm working on right now. If you win 2 draft champions, if you win it twice, you know, if you win it once, you get 5 badges for winning the whole thing. As you guys see, this is a great round 5 coming up here. JPP, DeAndre Levy, Jamie Collins. And we need some D-line help, but I actually go with DeAndre Levy here. I'm a big fan of how DeAndre Levy's card plays, so we go with him. And in round 6, despite 2 very great choices right here, I'm thinking about LaShawn McCoy. I'm actually thinking about Shady. I'm like that 99 agility, it just gets me sucked in. I'm like, oh, I want to use LaShawn McCoy. I want to make moves in the open field with Shady, and it just sucked me in. I ended up taking LaShawn McCoy. Round 7 comes up here. I'm definitely not a fan of Frank Gore, but I am a fan of getting some offensive line help or getting Julius Thomas. And rather than just getting a second right tackle to go with the left tackle, we just get someone to throw the ball to because we don't have any weapons right now. Round 8, we're going to take Mangold here. I'm like, you know what? We already have the running back. We could get the quarterback, but let's get some offensive line help. As you guys see, we continue building up our weapons. So like I said, that's going to be the whole thing with the budget squad. That's coming very soon. Last year I started maybe January, February. I want to start it a lot sooner because, you know, it makes more sense to start a budget squad, you know, at this time of year when you're trying to find the actual budget players. As you guys see, this is very tough for me. I want to go with Jimmy Smith here. I want to get a second cornerback, but we really need someone on the defensive line. I'm looking at this, you know, team of the week player. I didn't really know who he was, so I was just staring him down trying to figure out what his stats were. But at the end of the day, we actually go with Charles Johnson in that round. Round 11, you know, we could take the cornerback, get a second cornerback, could get defensive line help, could get a middle linebacker. Now, what I'm thinking of is getting Rolando McClain and moving Clay Matthews to outside linebacker. So that's the plan right now. We'll see what happens in the rest of the draft, but we take Rolando McClain. And we can also run 2 middle linebackers. Here, round 12, we have a chance to get a quarterback. It's late in the draft. We do not have a quarterback yet. We might have to run Matt Castle. So, you know, those are 2 good options. Fitz and Jason Witten, but I actually go with Cam Newton. You gotta like the mobility. Not great thrower, but you gotta like the mobility. We need some secondary help, so we take over Quinn over guys like Travis Kelce. Round 14, near the end of the draft, we could get a tight end, but we're going to take Brandon Cooks for that speed. And then the legend round, Ty Law, Rod Woodson, John Elway. Obviously, Elway is out the question. It's between Ty Law and Rod Woodson. We do not have 2 safeties back there. We only have 1 cornerback, but Dennard is an okay silver cornerback. So I'm leaning towards taking Rod Woodson here. If anything, I can always move Rod Woodson to cornerback. That's what you like, guys, with versatility. So we are going to take Rod Woodson, and we're going to move Glover Quinn to the strong safety for now, and that is going to be the draft. So leave a like on this video if you enjoyed the draft. Let me know what you guys think about the draft, what you guys would have done, some of the situations, some of the rounds, and I'll catch you guys next time for the game. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the game.